30 seconds early. Today we're going to be about 20 early.
And it's Imps who are going to get the game underway. Peter Gain and Gary Taylor-Fletcher standing over the ball, and they're attacking the end, which we're sat behind, and it's the opposite end to where the City fans are.
And the opposite way to what we've kicked the last 3 times we've been here, John.
Yeah. And the ball forward there being headed into touch by Ellender. That's going to be a quickly taken early throw-in for City. Taken to Hanlon. Hanlon tries his luck from range. Gabriel is there for the home side though, and he repels that clearance as far as Jason Lee finds Thomas. Thomas lays it into the path of McCann. Down the line by McCann towards Chris Holland on the left-hand side for the Pilgrims. He's adjudged to have failed Matthew Bloomer, and that's going to be a free kick for City. It's going to be a nightmare seeing this, Chris.
Well,
we do apologise if we sort of and our way through a few of these.
Well, yeah, I mean, right down the far corner there, down the Sven Lane side, it's impossible to tell who they are. A free kick for City, which Alan Marritt's probably walked 5, 6, 7 yards in from where it looks to be near the touchline. City's red shorts are very nice, John.
They're very nasty, aren't they? White numbers on them as well.
Which is amnesia.
Another free kick to City there. Foul on Taylor-Fletcher. Alan Marritt's long free kick. A good position for City. It's midway. I presume it's midway. It's difficult to say. It's midway inside the Boston half. And Kevin Sandwick is the man standing over the ball. It looks like he's going to be one to chip it forward. Jamie McComb and Jason Lee are both tussling for possession now.
He could have a dip from here,
John. Movement. He chips the ball forward to McComb. McComb twists and turns. Looked like he was took back by Jason Lee. Nothing given. The ball's hacked clear by the Boston defence. It gives Andy Kirk the chance to gain possession. He's going to run up at his countryman colleague Paul Morgan. Morgan comes out on top though and finds Gain. Gain's down the line looking for the runner Simon Yeo, and Yeo's put the Boston man there, Emmanuel Gabrielli, under pressure, and he's kicked the ball straight into touch for another City throw-in. A little bit of jerk took it there as the free kick came in, Chris.
Yeah, holding him down.
6 and 1.5 doesn't the other, I think.
Yeah, holding him down there in the box. Dead in front. We get a marvellous view in this penalty area. The trouble is in the other penalty area.
Throw-in taken, flipped on by Taylor-Fletcher. Yeo unable to make that one. It's towards the halfway line, but City gaining possession back. Bonnie Green looking to lob the ball forward. It's blocked though, but Richard Butcher helps it on. As does Green again. Offside flags come up though against Simon Yeo. First of many, I would think, tonight, Chris. I think that both teams out there are amongst the highest teams being penalised for offside this season.
Yeah, a bit of pace up front, you see. They go too quick sometimes with a pace, and men like Yeo and Kurt, there's no need to go, but they do. As the Boston drum tries banging out to our left-hand side on the Spain Road.
A long free kick taken by goalkeeper Nathan Abbey. Doesn't find a teammate though, and it's given City the chance to gain possession back. The ball just runs away from them though. Jason Lee up against Jamie McComb, and referee Andy Durso on the spot to give City that free kick, which is going to be taken by goalkeeper Alan Marriott.
City obviously changed to 4-3-3, whether that's caught Steve Ems out. And it'll be interesting to see how the four do at the back of the foursome. But Samwith and Bloomer have to be careful not to leave the 2 men isolated. I think it'd be fair to say McComb isn't the fastest defender in the league, so particularly with the pace of Kirk, we're going to have to be careful there. But City having the fair share of the ball, opening 5 minutes.
Yeah, opening 5 minutes, and the ball played down the left-hand flank for City, but hacked clear by the Boston defence as far as Jason Lee. Lee looks to find Rust. Rust eventually brings the ball under control after chesting it very low to the ground, and the ball forward there, going to go straight through to Alan Marriott. So approaching 4 minutes gone then here at York Street. Boston United 0, Lincoln City 0.
Yes, there, Dean West knocked that through. Their man was coming back from offside and he just let it go and it ran through. City ball in midfield.
Headed forward by Hanlon, over the head of Yeo. There were Butchers there. Plays the ball to Taylor-Fletcher. Taylor-Fletcher towards Simon Yeo. Yeo putting the defence under pressure, as is Richard Butcher. Butcher tussling and harrying Danny Thomas, but the ball just runs away from the Lincoln man, and it's down for a goal kick. It's going to be taken by Nathan Abbey. And a dark blue shirt. He's got tracksuit bottoms on there.
Yeah, they're tracksuit
bottoms.
They're not tight, so they're like Giggsy the other night. They are tracksuit bottoms. A bit of sand on the left-hand side, John, as we sit. That was the area where the game was off on Boxing Day. It's obviously hard. Meant to be a frost tonight, certainly, but I think it's freezing already.
It isn't. There's a slight mist descending on proceedings. it's going to be interesting later the game goes on to see the play at the far end as the cross comes in from the Boston right, headed clear by McComb. As far as Thomas though for Boston, who's looking to take on Matthew Bloomer. Twists and turns, roll over and lays it inside. Chip ball over, City stand firm and it's clear to Franny Green. Green looking to get the better of his man and he does, gets past two and plays an early ball looking for the runner Taylor Fletcher. But excellent Dean West was quickly across to intercept that and he's played a long ball forward for Andy Kirk. Kirk lays it back to Thomas. Thomas whips across him, only finds Paul Morgan though, and helped forward again by Gain. Towards Yeo, quickly on the ball. Yeo's beaten to the ball. Franny Green gets challenge in there, and referee Andy Durso's penalised him for a free kick. The Boston man's making the most of it in the centre circle.
Durso's blown his whistle 5 times.
5 times. He's about 3 feet away from Franny Green.
He's calling the wrong man up, isn't he?
I'm not quite sure
what this is about. Yeah, because it was Green who committed it.
He's having a word with the Boston man, actually, Chris.
No, he's called
He's calling Peter Gain across.
Gaino, but it wasn't him.
David Noble.
Yeah.
Franny Green was the offender.
Yeah, the way he was blasting on his whistle, the man who committed the foul stood next to him.
All ends up with a free kick to Boston, just inside the City half.
Yep.
Very central, it's going to be taken by Austin McCann. McCann chips in forward towards the edge of the City penalty area. Headed clear though by Taylor Fletcher, helping out there. Helped on by Gain.
Oh.
So just over the head though of the City men there. Back pass there has slipped and Nathan Abbey's forced to hurriedly clear his lines under pressure from Green. So he does well and finds Kirk. Kirk back to
Nobody
Chris
there.
Holland. He chips the ball straight forward and easily claimed by Alan Marriott.
Have we got a text, John?
Might have a text.
Just while you read that, the 4 there at the back are certainly pushing out quicker as City where we pushed up again. Good long ball forward.
Yeah, just over the head of Taylor Fletcher. Hello JV and Chris, listening in from Bury. Nice press box, ain't it? Thanks from our mate Gordon at Bury.
Oh, hello
very
Gordon.
good commentary by the way. Thanks Gordon.
Yeah.
I bet it's a damn sight warmer where you are. It is here.
Yeah.
I'm probably more comfortable.
We're the only game in England tonight, aren't we, John?
Yeah, we're the only English game that
I was gonna
supporters on the World Service that's provided by FOI can pick up.
I'm going to say good evening to anybody listening around the world who don't normally listen to the Imps. As I said, we've got Dave from Sky Sports next. I can't believe 5 Live haven't got anybody at this game. It's the only game in the country tonight. It's unbelievable. But we're more bothered about the Imps.
That's it, and Stanley chips the ball forward, and
Back
Jamie McComb had 3 men across him, and ended up being penalised for a foul. But if you want to text us in, the phone number as ever is 07881 913249. Please send your any comments, and if you want to catch Chris out with a question.
Oh dear.
It's about time somebody caught him out.
We've just had a competition here on the Radio Lincolnshire, John, while you and Kev was down there, as Boston gain a free kick between Scott Dalton, the Boston commentator, and my mate Chris Parkin, the Lincoln one. I'm pleased to say the Imps won that quiz 2-0, but it was a nightmare.
A few free kicks in the early stages.
Yeah, well, he's going to stand on it
again,
that way, isn't he?
Up in, McComb and Jason Lee kind of have a running battle for the majority of the evening, you would have thought. But McComb penalised again on that occasion. It gives Boston a chance for a free kick. It's going to be taken by Thomas. Thomas chips it towards a penalty spot, and it's flicked away by the City defence.
First corner.
Out of play, and that's going to be the first corner of the game. And it goes Boston's way with 8 3/4 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, it's right in the far corner. It's going to be an in-swinger from the left. Here it comes, John.
Yeah, it's a loop in centre deep towards the edge of the penalty area, but it's cleared towards the centre circle, hooked forward by Dean West for Boston. Boston in possession, but City Sam was nipping in there and taking the ball into touch to repel that attack. So throw in though to Boston. They're still on the offensive. In towards the penalty area. But Jamie McComb's there for City. Hammers it clear. It's pumped back in by Boston. Straight through to Alan Marriott.
That's 9 minutes 20 seconds. Long kick there, offside. Big kick down the middle by Alan Marriott. Taylor Fletcher running through, but Glenn Turner raised his flag offside there for free kick. Another free kick for Boston. So we're not on 10 minutes yet, John.
Yeah.
But it's nothing but free kick.
And another text from our mate Gordon, actually, because he was in this very location on
Saturday.
He said he had 2 brass monkeys sat either side of him on Saturday, and they were both looking for a welder.
All right. Oh, well, that's squeezed in. We might not need a brass monkey today, but it's a good view on the front row here, John. It's just behind the goal.
End, Chris, it's ideal, but when it's not, as it is at the moment, Boston looking to bring the ball forward. It's hard work, but that's definitely Allender. He loops the ball forward, only straight onto the head of Paul Morgan for City. It looks though he's pushed in the back of his header, only found Thomas, but Thomas's cross is kept out by the towering head of Jamie McCoon. The ball took forward to Taylor Fletcher. He tries to bring the ball under control. The ball just runs away from him, finds Thomas, and Taylor Fletcher bundles Thomas to the ground. The home fans are quickly on the feet. Well, they're already on the feet, because the majority of the ground's terraced.
So it's in that, right.
Quick to voice their opinion towards the referee. I think just a quiet word in Taylor Fletcher's ear. Sufficient punishment for that one.
Yeah, he ain't going to book him. A 40 mark stamp is a 40. Give him plenty of whistle, free kicks, but he hasn't booked yet.
11 minutes gone then here at York Street. Still goalless, but Boston have a free kick on their left. It's taken fast pace, but it's easily dealt with by the City defence. It's clear, but Boston gain possession back with Thomas on the left. He lays it out and the cross comes in. It's towards the edge of the penalty area. It's ball's bobbling around. Appeals to the handball there. Nothing given by the referee. It's back with Franny Green. Pushing header to Samwith. Samwith down the flank to Taylor Fletcher. Taylor Fletcher unable to flick that one on, but he's back in midfield for City. Hanlon taking his time, playing a cushion pass towards Simon Yeo. Yeo's through for City. The Boston defence come back in numbers though. Jason Lee back there helping out. But a poor clearance only finds Bloomer. Bloomer forward. Poor ball forward from him. Jason Lee's back there again. Headed back to Bloomer. Bloomer down the line this time to Simon Yeo. Yeo to Butcher. Butcher chips it forward for Taylor Fletcher. And he puts Paul Ellender under enough pressure to concede a throw in, but quickly taken by Taylor Fletcher. Just found the head of the Boston skipper Ellender. In it's Paul Morgan though for City. A bit scrappy at the moment. And, spread wide to the left-hand side for Samwith to find Franny Green. Green back to Samwith. City patient build-up. Back to Green. He's got Richie Hanlon in support. 25 yards from goal. Hanlon sets his sights straight into the Boston defence zone. City still with possession. It's their turn to have a bit. Bloomer chips it towards the penalty spot. Up goes Simon Yeo. Forces Ellender to head the ball into touch. Another throw in. Bit of City pressure, Chris.
Bit of pressure. It looks there if Hanlon was lining that up. He seemed to have space to drive it dead towards us. He's slightly missed Citter's block. City throw. Difficult playing in that sand, John.
It is. The throw-in comes in, headed again clear by Ellender towards Taylor Fletcher. Quickly in towards the near post. And Ellender again did well to keep that one out. Back with Simon Yeo though.
Bad ball.
Bad ball to Taylor Fletcher. And in nips Chris Holland to clear the danger. Holland aided by Austin McCann. So back with City though. Paul Morgan's ball forward to Taylor Fletcher on the right. Taylor Fletcher cuts inside his man. He's in the penalty area. Outside of the boot towards the far post. And over the head of everybody. Green gains possession back. Looking for options. Lays it to Samwith. Samwith back to Green. Green twists and turns. He's beaten though by Dean West. Gains possession back. It's through. Runs away from him though. It's back with Holland for the home side. Holland lays it to Thomas on the left hand side. Game suddenly burst into life. Thomas looking to run it. Richie Hanlon skips past him.
That'll be
brings him to the ground. I think that's going to be a yellow card.
Yeah. 14th minute. First booking of the night. And it's Hanlon in it, Johnny.
I think it's Hanlon. Sure,
it's that
Hanlon.
far down there, it is Hanlon. I'm confident from the distance.
14th minute, and Richie Hanlon picks his first yellow card up of his Lincoln City career.
Yeah. Well, only his second start, John, isn't it?
Come on, the Imps. The Cabres are listening in Sheffield and Portsmouth. Good to have you tuned in. Or wherever you are in the world, hope you're enjoying our coverage. Sorry, Chris, I interrupted.
No, that was all right. I was just saying it's only his second start. Free kick going in.
Free kick going in over the head of everybody, though, and out for a goal kick.
That was dangerous.
It was a dangerous
Although, to be fair, it's that far away. Everybody knew this end of the ground. How far was it?
That's it. Richie Hanlon coming in for his second start, you take it?
Yeah.
Made his full start, first full start at Rochdale on Saturday.
Yeah.
And he's in the central part of the midfield three this evening. As Taylor Fletcher's penalised for a foul now. It's getting littered with stoppages, Chris, and it's over
absolutely
sort of 1/4 of an hour. And this one's another free kick to Boston.
It's, as I was trying to say, in the City attack to our left, which is City's attacking right, that's sand. It's very difficult. They're losing the feet there. I think it's quite hard. They're quite a patch.
Gabrielli, the man this time, fell by Taylor Fletcher, he's gingerly got back to his feet. Thumbs up now to his bench, and he's okay to carry on as Dean West chips the free kick forward for the Pilgrims. Headed clear by the City defence though, but it's only as far as Thomas. Thomas lays it inside, and a good challenge coming in from Peter Gain there. Who's flying around with Boston, the ball runs for them. It's on their left hand side and it's squared. Paul Morgan's there for City. Thomas tries it up, and that's well wide of the target.
Yeah, it was over going that one. It was a good interception, but a City man at the back came back out. Thomas snatched it, and it was nowhere near the goal at all there on the 16 minutes. We keep saying that it's difficult to judge distances at the far end of the ground here, just how near some of these efforts and centres are, particularly the one before that just went over the head. Everybody's packed, grouped on the left, John, like schoolboy football there.
It is, everybody's in a pack of the goal kick taken by Alan Marriott, but it's broken for Boston. It's Andy Kirk putting Alan Marriott under pressure. That was the ball, I think that came back off the bar, Chris.
Yeah, it must have been the bar. Marriott put his hand up, but he didn't. It was rising, to be fair.
It was rising, it hit the top of the bar and came bounce away to safety, but let off there for City. The break forward from Boston. They're on the attack again, but Alan Marriott's quickly off his line to keep the ball, nip the ball away from Jason Lee's feet. But half chance, first real half chance of the game. But the woodwork coming to City's rescue.
Yeah, it was one of those where it went up with City coming forward, John.
Yeah, Taylor Fletcher twisting and turning. He's going to cut inside. Looks to find Franny Green. Green tries his luck. It's crowded out. Ball's bobbling around. Players go to ground. Still around there. Just good run for City on that occasion. And yet again, there's a Boston man on the floor. It's Dean West this time, getting back to his feet.
Wow, that was a scramble. Half a blow there. City were in, because we had 3 men in there coming in. It was a right scramble.
Ball just one bounce for City as Taylor Fletcher and Green look to break the deadline. Boston plays collapsing onto the ground there. It's sensibly nothing given. The ball's chipped forward, and Simon Yeo unable to get on the end of it as Abbey came off his line. But, I get the impression that Boston are looking for a few free kicks out there.
Yes, I think they are, definitely. Plenty of whistles already. But that, well, it wasn't a chance. It never dropped City, but that was real drama in this goal mouth. And if it just stood up for one on mid of hit it into the net, because Abbey was on his own. Another free kick, this time City's way.
City's way, Jason Lee, this time for a foul on McComb as the pair clash again. 17.5 minutes gone at York Street then as the Boston sun shines bright on a otherwise miserable night. Weather-wise it was very fresh, the mists quickly descended, and it was goalless. If you're just joining us on Reddit's World, it's good to have you on board. It's good to be commentating on an away game.
Oh, it's good, John. You know, more of it, some of you now will be behind the videos where I understand you're going to get our commentary as well, so look forward to you hearing it on that. Great back heel.
Great back heel from Green to Yeo. Yeo into the box, finished by Taylor Fletcher. Stole in at the back post and inches away there from giving City the lead. A great back heel from Green to Yeo. Yeo quick to spot Taylor Fletcher at the far post, but the ball just agonisingly wide. And
if it touched anyway, if it bounced up, hit his shin or anything, it's gone in, and he just couldn't get
whether he was
right.
Yeah, I'll give him a bit of credit, but glorious chance nonetheless.
It was a great back heel, as we said, John, and then the cross was good. Just couldn't get in front of it, could he, with anything to touch it?
Taylor Fletcher's ball forward into touch by Gabrielli. Throw into City on their right-hand side, taken quickly by Taylor Fletcher, doesn't find a teammate, but it's back with Bloomer. Bloomer looks up, looks for options, and a disappointed ball forward, has to be said, only found head of Austin McCann. It's given Boston a chance to break forward with Lee and Kirk teaming up to find Holland on the left-hand side. Holland inside Kirk. Kirk beats the challenge though by Butcher. Butcher doing well, and a quick ball forward from Peter Gain has set Simon Yeo through. Yeo's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Just took a touch too much. And Nathan Abbey quickly off his line, but another half chance, Chris, and there's that first touch from Yeo there. Just saw the ball run away from him. Yeah, that's what let him down, John. It was a good chance, to be fair. If he'd controlled it, Abbey was coming off the line. He was going to slide it into the net in front, and we were going to be on our feet. Bad control. Still goalless then at York Street as the Imps take on Boston United in the Coca-Cola League 2. A few texts flying in, we'll read them out as we can. But City looking dangerous on the bait. They're getting in behind them, aren't they? That's it. A couple of half chances there, in good chances, has to be said, in the last 30 seconds or so. And City in possession again at the moment. Ball's played for Butcher to Green. Green back to Gain. Gain just checks back, gives himself some room to find Sandwich on the left-hand side. Sandwich looking for options and chips it towards the penalty spot. Up goes Green. Forces Gabrielli to a half-head clear. And Gain's then adjudged to have gone in late on Simon Russ. And that's going to be a free kick to Boston. Good evening, gentlemen. All is well in North London. That's from Cricklewood.
Cricklewood. That's Cricklewood's an underground station, isn't it? Somebody will tell me what line it's on. I'm sure Cricklewood has his own underground station. Please, he's listening down there in the capital.
Rick Kay sat in a car in South Yorkshire. Come on, Lincoln is the message.
Is that Rick Carricker, do you think? Could be. Yes, the Imps, we had that one effort from Kirk Hughes, was a real striker's effort. But other than that, City probably had the best effort.
Yeah, they're going forward again. Butcher just putting the defence under pressure. Forces a quick back pass into Abbey. Abbey twisted and turning and finds McCann down the line towards Jason Lee. Jason Lee missing out to Hanlon. Out to play for a throw-in.
I don't think the backing up players realised that was a back pass there. He was under pressure, to be fair to the goal. He kept quite calm.
He did well. Offside flag's gone up against Boston. Jason Lee flies in again on McComb. Seems to be tracking in. It's going to be a free kick to City, and Alan Marriott come well off his line to take this. All grey outfit this evening, Alan Marriott. Just looking for options. Not the tallest front line, it has to be said, from City.
Well, Keith said in his last home interview, he's looking for that mobile line, and with a Richard situation. Oh dear!
It's just been
elbowed in the face.
I think it's worth a word there, Chris.
So to go back to that, Keith said he was looking to use a mobile forward line, didn't he? And
certainly some pace and talent up there, though. You've got the likes of Green, Yeo, and Taylor Fletcher.
And Gainey,
of course, coming through the middle. It's Gain on the ball at the moment. Plays the ball through the legs of McCann towards Sandwich. Sandwich back to Hanlon. Makes it build up again from City. Hanlon chips it forward. McComb knocks it down. Butcher's in there as well, as is Gain. But the ball just not running for City, and it's Russ who brings it away. And he slices his clearance and goes straight into the Pin Forest stand.
Yeah, City looked dangerous on the break there. We're just trying to play some neat football. When we play the football, as we regularly say, John, we're better than when we play the long ball. But we're mixing it up well.
That's the way to play the game. You play your football in the final third of the field because your opponent's in trouble. Quickly taken throw in towards Gain. Gain hooks the ball forward. Gabrielli's there low for Boston. So only finds Hanlon. Hooked again forward by Gain. Ronnie Green had 8 at a time there. No call low for him. It's hooked clear out of defence. McComb with a great header above Jason Lee, though. Gives City possession again with Butcher. Butcher towards teammate Hanlon. Hanlon chips it forward. A clever ball from Hanlon, looking for the run of Simon Yeo. And Yeo's putting Austin McCann under pressure.
And it's in the street.
And it's in the street, and it's a throw in.
New ball.
And new ball, please.
New ball. Said fourth official today is Russell Booth, who refereed City at Rochdale on Saturday. First year Football League referee from Nottinghamshire. So there's 23, just gone 23 minutes played here at York Street. City have a throw-in taken by Taylor Fletcher towards Butcher. Butcher trying to gain possession. The linesman's flag's gone up though, and that's going to be a free kick against the City midfielder for a push on Chris Holland. And I've got shots on target now. One corner to Boston. And one corner City to Boston. Had 2 decent chances, but not Boston have hit the bar. Hit the bar rising. You don't think going in if it's the woodwork, John. And Chris has got a very nice bright pair of pink gloves on. Well, I've got the cap tonight, not the pink cap. I thought had my hair cut, visiting the country club. Mine done last night. Very nice. I hope yours was cheaper than mine. It was. I did it myself. Oh, well, it was cheaper than mine then. It probably shows as well. Boston breaking forward on the left-hand side. Good football, that was. Yeah. Good build-up, and it's with Kirk twisting and turning. Chips the ball in towards the danger area and hammered away by Paul Morgan. Back with the Pilgrim zone ahead of forward, though. Should be Alan Marriott. Easily off his line, and it is. We're getting more text tonight, John, on the Saturday. It's a game in the country, Yeah. Why. We'll read out this one in a moment. The City goes forward again with Sandwich. Done by Green, unlucky though, and it's through to Nathan Abbey. Great commentary, come on you Imps, and supporters listening in Cheltenham, and a big shout goes to Chrissy and Dean. Hello Chrissy and Dean. Hello Cheltenham, of course, where we are a week of Saturday. John Ward's Cheltenham, who have moved up to be the team under City in the race. Cheltenham by pre-season tip on Radio Imps for the dark horses to get to the playoffs.
Yeah, they're sneaking up. Aldal Wickham, who beat
Correct.
Scunthorpe United
City
last night.
coming forward.
City breaking forward. Butcher plays a clever ball towards Franny Green. Green's got Yeo in the box. Chips the ball forward. And it's poor ball, but sacked clear by Ellender. It's not even going to go out of play, I don't think. But Green makes sure it does. Off Dean West, that's going to be a throw into City.
Oh, that was a good ball to Green. Any Yeo was the only man in the middle. There's three defenders, to be fair.
City player in there was Yeo. It's Gain twisted and turning, wins the ball into the near post, and that's going to be the first corner of the game for City. Gabrielli clearing his lines and taking no chances at the near post, so City just having the better of it.
Oh, we are, yeah, the away team, 25 minutes to first corner for the mighty Imps here. I can't see the man, it's coming in swinger.
Hanlon in swinger, Yeo goes up, as does McComb, hammered into touch by Dean West. City still have the ball in their attacking third of the field. It's going to be Hanlon with the throw in. He's going to let it go for Stanley. 25, approaching 26 minutes, still goalless at York Street. If you're just joining us, Stanley throw in towards Gain. Gain looking to twist and turn his way forward. Ball just doesn't run though. Stanley gets a good challenge in though. Ball again just running away from City. That gives Ellender a chance to find Thomas. Thomas has got Austin McCann on the overlap, doesn't decide to go for him, and is forced to double back on himself and go into midfield, where the ball runs away from Boston and gives City the chance to play a ball forward towards Simon Yeo. Yeo up against Gabrielli. Gabrielli uses his height though to beat Yeo to the ball, and a cushion header finds Simon Russ. Poor ball from Russ, so gives City possession back. Through Peter Gain, Gain to Taylor, Fletcher twists and turns, he's beaten one, he's going to go all his way on, and he's got home. Went one too many though. Gave Gabrielli the chance to intercept and find Thomas, so it's Boston's chance to attack the Imps now. Thomas on the left, putting Bloomer under pressure, swings the ball in towards a penalty area, cushion header from Lee, doesn't find a teammate, and away comes Richie Hanlon. Long ball for Hanlon towards Yeo. Yeo's through, one-on-one with Nathan Abbey. Simon Yeo does a better, finds with Funny Green. Green for City, and a great save wide by Abbey. Another glorious chance for Simon Yeo. I think it was too. The problem was it was probably too central to the goal. They tried to kill the ball around Abbey. Abbey did well to use his frame to block it, and the follow-up effort from Green brilliantly tipped behind for a corner to City, which has been quickly taken and promptly wasted by Sandwich.
I thought Yeo had a golden chance. He was clear. He was just coming in from the right, John. Very central. I thought Green's rebound effort was an excellent effort. But Yeo, I think to be ours, should have scored.
Should have scored. One-on-one with Abbey. And that's that frustrating thing about Simon Yeo, isn't it, Chris? He'll score some screaming goals and then he'll go and miss chances like that.
But it was over the top, John, and they're lacking pace at the back.
They're lacking pace, and it's not the first time it's happened.
Correct. But I was just going to say for that, you've got to score when you're having the possession.
You have, and it could be made to pay for it if Boston go on the attack. Good saving challenge there by Jamie McComb on Jason Lee. Lee's a clean lines for a push. Not for the first time in his career, I don't think.
Not for the last either, John.
Not for the last. It's going to be a free kick to the Imps.
But go back.
Gone with glorious chance.
Yeah, the first two shots on target, right over the top. Yeo beating yards. He just half got it on his right foot to begin with, John. Yeah. And he didn't. And he just wanted to move it onto his left.
Shall I go around the goalkeeper?
Yes.
Shall I go for it? Yeah. I think he was caught in 2 minds.
He was, and he was nearly straight at the goal. We pushed it out. Defender getting back. I thought Green then shot, deflected off the defender and tipped past the post for the keeper. Was a good save, but that was the clearest chance of the game so far for the Imps.
Yeah, it came City's way a couple of minutes ago, but it's still goalless as Boston have their chance to go forward with a free kick. Easily dealt with by the Imps, and a quick ball forward by Bloomer, looking for Yeo. That ball over the top again, doesn't quite go to Flam this time. It's back with Thomas. Thomas running at Bloomer, skips past him, goes to ground, and referee's given a free kick.
Yes,
he got to ground a bit early there, Chris.
Yeah, he was waiting for the challenge. He got it, but it is a free kick. It could have been a corner, I suspect. He's given a free kick. About 3-4 yards from the penalty area, virtually on the touch on the by goal line. Yes.
On Boston's left-hand side, it's going to be a right-footed in-swinging free kick. The big men are all up there, and there's a lot of tussling going on, and it's taken towards a far post. Header comes in, it's well over the top by Paul Ellender, I think. Gabrielli. Well, you say the ball over the top is the one for City at the moment.
Yeah.
With Gabrielli and Ellender clearly.
And they're the ones you want Fletcher on.
Yeah.
He'd have gone on and tucked it round him and gone. And Abby's a bit of a temperament. He's liable to chop you down.
That's it. The ball forward for Taylor Fletcher this time. So, just run away from him though, and it's gone out for a throw into City. Steve Evans not very happy with that.
City must be, other than the miss, John, City's having the best of the game, having the most possession.
Yeah.
You would suspect they were the home side.
That's it. Taylor Fletcher heads the ball on. Again, it's into touch zone. Game keeps it in. Should let that one run, I would think. Taylor Fletcher's done well though to bring it under control.
And then lost it.
And then lost possession. But City gain it back. It's been scrappy. Peter Gaines in there and it runs away from him again. And a long ball forward this time, Boston. Gives Kirk a chance to nip in. And lays the ball forward for Thomas. Thomas on the edge of the area, tries his luck. And that's gone, 30 yards left, 30 yards up. And it's caught well by that man in the grey jumper in the City crowd.
And if you can see that, John, you've had more than a haircut last night. I meant the man who caught it, not the rest of the commentary was right, but the man who caught it you couldn't see. It was a poor effort.
It was a poor effort. Being very polite, it was a poor effort. Goal kick taken by Alan Marriott. Doesn't find a teammate, but the ball does find its way to Matthew Bloomer, who promptly gives it away again. And it's given that Danny Thomas the chance to break forward. Dangerous player, Thomas. We've seen a lot of the ball in the opening half. He finds Kirk. He's tried his luck from long range.
Good effort.
There was a good effort, but Alan Marriott saw it all the way, and a comfortable save in the end for the City man. 31 minutes gone, still goal here at York Street between the Imps and Boston United and City on the attack. This time through Taylor Fletcher. Taylor Fletcher trying to play a clever reverse ball. Gio and Green have made that darting run to the edge of the penalty area. So Kirk putting Morgan under pressure now. Morgan plays it back to Marriott. Marriott's not quite where he intended, I don't think. This clearance going straight into the stands. The Boston drum strikes up and stops.
Few City fans, of course, in that Finn Forest stand right at the far end, John, the first dozen or so seats at the far end. Otherwise, all the City fans are behind the far end goal.
City deal well with that throw in, and it's Morgan plays the ball forward. A bit too much on that one though. It's going to go through to Nathan Abbey in the Boston goal. It's been the busier of the two goalkeepers so far this evening. And just kept out Simon Yeo and Franny Green with a double save. City perhaps thought they should. To be honest, have taken the lead. But they didn't. It's still goalless, and Yeo flicks that ball on towards Green. But in it's Ellender, loops the ball forward, only on to McCoom. McCoom back flipped well by Yeo towards Taylor Fletcher. City breaking at pace now. Green's got too many men around him. Look for the chip ball through to Yeo. Got too much on the ball though, and again it's just gone through to Nathan Abbey.
Playing 4-3-3, John, has been twice there at least when they've looked, as you said there, where's the man on the left, where the wing back would have been coming up, of course this system he wants there, but City's played some decent football when they've kept it down, but the big danger's coming the ball over the top.
It does, it's a case of getting the ball forward quickly and play your football in that attacking term. Obviously the weak spot's been noticed, and it is that ball over the top, and the pace of Green and Yeo to run onto the Boston defence as the Hanlon slides in, play the ball back towards his goalkeeper Alan Marriott. Well, obviously didn't. Alan Marriott took the ball.
Well, I think he looked to the ref to see if he could pick it up, and we couldn't see what the ref did. No, but he certainly looked to the ref. I could see that from 120 yards away, but I couldn't see the ref's signal, obviously, because he was back to us about 90 yards away.
Sam with him with a decent header there, flipped on again by Franny Green this time, but put clear by Gabrielli. Paul Morgan emerges with the ball, takes a couple of touches for plenty of time, sets his sight, and a quick ball forward again, only on to the head of Ellender this time. Flicked on towards Sandwich though for City. Sandwich to Butcher, good turn from Butcher, finds some space and play the ball forward, just the wrong side of Green though. City gain possession back through Taylor Fletcher. Sandwich goes to ground, nasty looking challenge there, and in the end it's Green who's penalised for a foul on Simon Russ.
Yeah, in about the spot Yeo got sent off 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But plenty of battle, plenty of ball for the Imps. The three strikers are playing quite narrow, John. You know, the clumping together, there's been several times when we needed to play it wide, there's been nobody there, which said it's partly because he's in 5-3-2 tonight, the wing backs aren't coming in, or 5-6-5-3 as we normally do. but must be pleased, Keith, because we've had most of the ball as the away side, haven't we? And just the ball didn't go in the onion bag, which counts.
That's it, and City on the defensive now as we'll approach the final 10 minutes of the first half. Throw in to Boston on their right hand side. Steve West drops forward, started the season with City, is now with Boston United. Quickly taken throw in by him. Receives the ball back, looking to lay it towards teammate early. Cross just coming towards the penalty spot towards Kirk. Kirk misses out. Boston player goes to ground in the box. And a few fans on the feet. City fans chanting for a dive. Nothing given. The ball's quickly hammered forward by Marriott to City. Many times Jason Lee, though, he's beat to the ball by Richard Butcher. Butcher back to McComb. McComb's ball forward is flicked on by Taylor Fletcher towards Simon Yeo. Yeo back to goal. Twists and turns out past Gabrielli. Sends a low cross into the area and slides clear, but no City man to get onto that loose ball. But they do so with Hanlon. Hanlon tries his luck from the right. Oh! It's in the top corner! Richie Hanlon for City! It's an absolute belting goal for Richie Hanlon! It's first for the Imps. The City fans are on their feet and going wild. Hanlon, 30 yards, top corner. Boston 0, Lincoln City 1.
What a drive, what a way to score your first goal. And it couldn't happen against better opposition, could it? City faithful are going mad at the far end.
I remember talking to Richie Hanlon. I did an interview with him. His last game for Rushden, or his first game back after a long layout, he scored an absolute screamer. One goal of the season, and I would say that's going to be up there as well this year.
Oh yes, get that on the video. Phil's videoing from behind the goal to our left, and it'll scream into his top corner. Absolutely scream. Phil's videoing just down there, John.
Absolute corker. He took a touch, the ball ran for him, made the most of a slip in the Boston defence, took a touch and unleashed an absolute pile driver with his right foot, which beat a stranded Nathan Abbey, who was just floundering at fresh air and nestled right in the top corner. 1-0 to the Imps.
What a pile driver, what a goal as well. And it's shot to our left as we look. We're sat to the City attacking left, but obviously just
and Bloomer has just been poleaxed there, and that's going to be a deserved yellow card at least there. Bloomer poleaxed, and that's going to be the first booking for the Boston this evening. Difficult to see who it's going to be.
In the distance, and it's Chris Holland. A late challenge there, one booking each, but the one that matters, the onion bag bulge for the Imps. Richie Hanlon's first goal for the club.
And what a game to strike a goal like that, Chris.
Well, yeah. Very pleasant, John, wasn't it?
Oh.
Keep calm, you know, there's still 50 minutes to go.
Plenty of time yet as Alan Marriott chips the ball forward. Looking for Taylor Fletcher. He's appeals in for a push in the back by Ellenden. Nothing given. It's back with Paul Morgan or Luffy. A very high ball forward from Morgan. Doesn't find Franny Green. Alan, the City goal scorer, is in there making a nuisance of himself. As is Green, as is Taylor Fletcher. Back with Butcher. Butcher hooks the ball, looking to hook the ball over his shoulder. Nods it back to Hanlon. Hanlon looking to switch it wide onto the right to Franny Green, but the ball just runs out of play. Quick text from Gav, the commentary. It must have been, it came through before the goal, Gav. I hope you've calmed down. Glad to hear you two on our travels, but about the big talking point, and it's got a fair point actually, Chris. Does York Sweet have an adequate supply of high quality biscuits?
I can confidently, oh no, I better be polite for the time being, but I'll tell you what, be as good as them cucumber and salmon sandwiches on Saturday.
I'm surprised you haven't mentioned my cup full of goodies on
John, I was
sure
it has been all around the buses tonight, I must say. But we'll come back to that.
We'll come back to that. The City just deal with that ball forward from Dean West to find
a second John.
We do. Gain, clever ball forward looking for Yeo. Puts Gabrielli under pressure. Good defended by Gabrielli.
City fans
back to goalkeeper.
City fans taunting Steve Evans on the far end. Evans wants to score. Let's get to 90 minutes and the final whistle first of all.
Not a very complimentary chant about
what was chanted about me for a minute?
Well, it could be either of us. There's a ball forward there from City.
We won't say what it was. It was you.
Simon Yeo offside.
You fat, another word.
Scotsman.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Come on, we don't have to be racist anymore.
It's not being racist, it's Scottish.
What a goal, though. We're still recovering from that. That was a corker.
Absolute
Now, here's the statistical gem that I gave Radio Links. I don't know if I've used it yet, Radio Lincolnshire. It's the first goal City have scored at York Street in the first half in the Football League. It's not useless, I don't know what is.
That's a fact. If anybody else got any useless facts they'll want to share with us, I'm sure Chris will know them, but drop us a text, 07881 913 249 as they go on the attack again. And Kevin Sandwich ball forward there, just intercepted by Simon Rusk, and that's going to be a throw into City in between the two dugouts.
Yeah.
Austin's heads I'll say the drop, but they're not in any hurry to carry on, but just saying that was a play down, so I'll just apologise. Too busy concentrating on the ball. Chris is busy talking to the radio.
No, I'm just making sure I get my fact right, John. You know we come up with these little gems.
I think Paul Ellen was a man in trouble up in the City half.
City are taking on water. It ought to be whiskey and hot tea tonight, but they're taking on board water.
I think I'll do with a drink myself, actually. Chris, the old voice is going.
You're going to say, we've got Ken Bowley squeezed in the corner there next to him. I think he did see the ball hit the top corner. I can't quite see it.
As soon as the ball left Richie's feet, it's a whistle right into the top corner. Absolute beat. We'll have that goal for you on Red Imps World as soon as possible.
Yeah.
We've obviously got to provide the coverage to BTV for that one, because obviously Boston aren't part of the network.
No.
So it will be Phil's coverage, I would think, from behind the goal, so he should get a cracking
Well, as I said, it swerved right into that top corner, and Phil's just along there, and he should have got the angle straight into the top corner. No goalkeeper in the world would have saved that. The Boston drummer tries to go as the man's obviously got to go off the treatment as is the rules.
It's Paul Ellen to the defender who's got to defend. And is on the defensive for this?
And is it pretty quiet around the ground other than at the far end?
I'll just take my headphones off and have a listen.
Yeah, I think it's very quiet around the ground other than the City faithful.
Very quiet.
We maybe have to have our haircut every week, John.
Throw into City then in front of the two dugouts. We're 4 minutes away, 3 or 4 minutes away from half time. Flicked on by Taylor Fletcher. Islanders waved back on the play. Pushed by Jason Lee on Sandwich, not given. It's back into touch for another City throw in on their left hand side. Sandwich the man with it. Flicked on by Taylor Fletcher, but no colleague there to latch onto the loose ball. Jason Lee goes up with Sandwich over his head. And he's done well, Sandwich there to find Peter Gain, but Gain loses out to Rusk. Rush ball forward. Finds Jason Lee. Lee beats the challenge by Peter Gain. Gain down the flank. Clever ball from Gain. Putting Gabrielli under pressure. That's Simon Yeo, and that's going to be a throw to City. Good defensive work there from him. Yeah,
I think, John, I know I'm greedy, but I'd like to see the second while we're having a lot of this ball. I think Steve Evans will be dying for the interval to come.
City, goal scorer Hamlin on the ball. Plays it to Butcher. Butcher to Hamlin.
So was narrow on the right again, then John, there was nobody there.
Clever ball there from McComb to Gain on the left-hand flank. Gain to Simon Yeo on the left-hand side, swings across in towards the area and nodded down by Green. Green forces Ellender to clear the ball just outside the Boston box. Hook forward though again by Butcher. Butcher against Price's luck. Just snatched at it. The offside.
Offside, yeah.
And, play's brought to a halt.
It's this looks. I know because you're getting the view, John, that went for the field, but this end looks very short compared to the far end. I know it's all to do with vision and stuff, but it's.
I must admit, this end does look a lot nearer than the other end, Chris.
Well, it might do. 43.5 minutes on the clock. John's got to have a cough sweet there. Boston United 0, Lincoln City 1. A 36-minute screamer from Richie Hamlin, his first for the club, giving the Imps the lead in this Lincolnshire derby. In this Lincolnshire playoff stroke promotion chasing derby.
It's Boston who have a free kick just inside the City half. It's going to be taken by Austin McCann, left-footed, looking for options. Chips it forward towards the edge of the box for Jason Lee. He's beat to the ball though again by Jamie McComb. Finds Gain, who would turn later ball back to Sandwich. Sandwich quickly up front. Taylor Flexible. Yeo was being manhandled there by Gabrielli. Nothing given. And the slight clearance there, bringing some groans from the home crowd.
He might not be bothered being manhandled by Gabrielli.
Probably not, Chris.
But that's a male one.
I'll ask him after the match.
Yeah, that's a male one. Sorry, John. I thought,
Dean West with a throw in for Boston. Jason Lee goes up to flip the ball on towards Kirk. Kirk's pushed towards the corner flag, crosses the ball in towards the penalty area. Hammered behind by Paul Morgan.
Boston's second corner. Yeah, Boston's second corner, Lincoln 1. I'm 8 shots on target, Lincoln 3, Boston 1. But it's balls in the onion bag that count. It's 1 to the Imps, still for Boston.
And there's one that could and probably should have been 2 or 3.
Yeah, and the board's gone up and it's 2 minutes, John. 2 minutes. Added
2 minutes
time.
just starting now as the corner comes in towards the back post and volleyed. And a great save by Alan Barrett. Tipped the ball behind for another corner on the opposite flank.
Holland shot. And now we'd run top, now they're in the pressure. Got to keep one up to the interval. But the time this is headed out and cleared it into the last minute of added time.
Corner comes in deep over everybody at the back post. It's Matthew Bloomer. He heads it towards the touchline. The ball's just running away from City, but the ball's eventually gone out for a throw in near the corner flag to Boston. Looking to take it quickly was Russ, but he lets it go for Dean West. West hurls a long throw into the danger area, headed clear by Jamie McCoomber. A weak scuffed effort from Gabrielli, and safely through along the floor to Alan Marriott. We're a minute into that 2 minutes of added time. City a goal to the good if you're just joining us here at York Street. Richie Hanlon with a goal of 36 minutes, and the City on the attack again now with Green. Green looking to get the better of his man over here on the left hand side. Doesn't do so, but the ball just runs back for City. Simon Yeo's in the penalty area. Offside flag comes up against Yeo.
He went back, John.
Yeah.
He came back
as his run, checked his
run,
run,
and then he was off.
30 seconds of the solid time to go, and a few of the natives I think might be getting a little bit restless.
Yeah, I hope we didn't pull these wires out, John, but we all jumped up and we scored, because I think we're alright. It was quite exciting, that.
Absolute cracking goal. Hanlon, the goal scorer, loops the ball forward towards Taylor Fletcher. Fletcher heads it on towards Freddie Green. Green brings it under control. And there's one free kick.
That'll do us. That'll take us to the interval, John, at least.
David Noble, the offender.
City free kick, 40 yards out to the side.
To score
took it quick as well.
Towards Samwith. Samwith chips it into the danger area. Straight onto the head of Ellender, and that is half-time whistle.
Dead on.
Half-time then here at York Street, and it's good news from the Imps. A very, very encouraging first half, and it's the Boston manager Steve Evans who's sprinting across towards the tunnel for the half-time interval, and I think he's going to have quite a few words with a few of his teammates as it's City who go into the break. A goal to the good for a Richie Hanlon screamer on 36 minutes, separating the two teams.
Keith and Gary just strolling across here. Keith, hands in his pocket. Evans is giving the official some stick. Now the stewards have come to escort the referee in.
Wow. For giving Lincoln City a goal from all of 30 yards into the top corner?
No, you couldn't complain about that, could you? That screamer, John. I presume we're going off air now for 15 minutes. I hope you don't hear any sound through the voice boxes here. So it's Boston 0, it's the Imps 1. Hanlon's first goal for the club on 36 minutes. A booking for Hanlon on 14 for the Imps. A booking for Holland for the home side on 38. So far, so good. And we'll be back with you in about 13 minutes.
Yeah, as Chris says, we'll be back. Full, uninterrupted live commentary of the second half here from York Street. So at the break, it's time for a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, a glass of whiskey or a pint of beer. Lincoln City will goal up. It's Boston 0, the Imps 1. I think it's Leeds.
Boyack for West. Boyack for West.
Boyack for West as the second half gets underway, and it's Boston on the attack immediately with Thomas. He chips it towards the edge of the penalty area, but Paul Morgan's there for City. Clears the ball up to Freddie Green. Green as well to nip in and goes on the offensive himself. Gets his shirt tugged. Referee waves play on. Green chips it wide right to the board's feet again, gaining a nip in, but with the throw in. So Boyack for Dean West.
Yeah, Dean West came back in. We're looking for change their formation there, John. Still just the two up front, definitely. I can confirm that. I suspect we might see a lot of the ball down here this half. Hopefully not, but I suspect we will.
Paul Morgan shepherds Andy Kirk, but Andy Kirk wins the free kick, takes it too quickly, and of course could bring it back.
Oh dear. we ought to commentate at half time before this shot.
Imps are playing some good stuff. We need a second goal to get a real grip on the game. That's from Imps.
I agree with that. I think Boston are going to throw the kitchen sink, the stump and everything. The second goal would relieve it.
Free kick comes in, heading clear by Makumo. Kane helps the ball on, goes to the ground. Ball's bobbing around on the edge of the box. Chip forward for Thomas. Thomas goes to the ground. It's going to be booked for diving. Booked for diving. That was a clear dive right in front of us here. And Thomas is booked for diving. Under Matthew Bloomer's challenge. And that was right in front of us, and a very, very good decision by the referee.
And the natives don't like that decision at all. But he was on the spot there, so couldn't have been nearer, could he, John?
Right in front of us, well. And he got that one spot on.
I thought for one dreadful minute when he blew his whistle, but he was very, confident in his decision. Let's put it that way.
Spot. Bloomer, the man who he tried to trick, chips the ball forward, only straight through to Nathan Abbey though. Abbey rolls the ball out to the penalty area, plays the ball forward, should be Sandwich, and comes to the header. It is, and he's going to step Simon Yeo for him just onto the head of Boy, I can think it is, he's slotted in that role. It's ball towards Jason Lee. Up against Jamie McCoom, who's tracking him all over the pitch. Good ball out from Lee. Played in towards Kurt. Kurt looking to lay the ball back.
Sorry, John, these players are slipping everywhere.
They are slipping everywhere. It's very greasy out there. Breaking forward with Thomas. Ball deflected by Franny Green. Hits the corner flag. I think he's given a City throw in there.
Yes. What happened? Green tackled. It hit the corner flag, and I presumed it rolled out the other side for a throw in. City somehow got a throw in 3 yards down the touchline, and the natives aren't happy.
They're far from happy. But waited out. Boston player goes to ground again. Temperatures are certainly heating up. Jason Lee's involved there again. Lays it towards Thomas, twisting and turning, trying to find a way through past Green. Green boxing though. Throw into Boston. He's got himself cute. Ironic cheers taken quickly. Green's back there, can't see. He's ready posting away.
Yeah, I can say they say how thick it is.
Thick post down there, Chris.
Yeah, it is. Premiership referee, he's going to come under pressure now. I didn't see what Mr. Evans did when he denied that. Well, he gave the booking for diving. He would see it as a denied penalty, obviously. Alan Marriott,
Jason Lee chips the ball forward, easily played by Alan Marriott. A frantic first 3 minutes, really.
Yeah.
Half. Mostly play centred down in front of us, and actually defensive in half. Well, I must say, Chris, I was obviously the Lewis on the break, and he was walked through the border and get the side.
Well, if we commentated at half time, we could have done. It was unbelievable. We tried to go to the far end and down at the bottom of the steps. You couldn't get down anyway. So we decided to go to the one in the boardroom. You know, crowded, not the mayor's cup of tea over Ireland, it's the process. Well, you had to squeeze past the old house, didn't you, John? Then we got to the boardroom talk, it was men's and ladies, they were queuing, so we went outside.
You invited me in, you?
Thanks to Craig's signal that we didn't find one in the social club, so there was only one in there as well, but we got there at the end, came back to the boardroom, and the only thing I failed to do was scoop and mug and tomato soup.
Sandwich chips the ball forward, straight on the head of Ellinger though, for the home side, but back with City. Franny Green gaining possession, finds James.
Good control. Green.
Gives Boston a chance to play a long ball forward towards Kurt. Kurt, though, unable to control the ball. Good Sandwich plays the ball to Hanlon. Hanlon to Butcher. Back with Jamie McCoom. He takes a touch, looks up. Not quite sure where that was directed to. It's given Boston a chance to break forward again. They're doing so on the right hand side. There comes inside. Boy, skips past another one. Looking for options, skips past another one, tries his luck, but straight into the arms of Alan Marriott. Andy Kirk actually trying to do it from about 25 yards. Never going to trouble Mazzano at a comfortable save. About 5.5 minutes of the second half, and it's a bit of a frantic start.
It is, yeah. I presume John Blackwell will bring us the official gate short as he comes down there, but we'll give you that when we get it. We expect Boston to put some pressure on, don't you? It's the home side. City want to catch him on the break. We want to roll long balls over the top.
A long ball down the line. It's not Richard Butcher's let the City throw in on their right hand side. Taken by Bloomer to Warhammer. Hanlon forward towards Simon Year. Year flicks the ball on well towards Taylor Fletcher. Taylor Fletcher looking for a return back heel towards Year. Doesn't find it. The ball's cleared to Bloomer. Flicked on again by Year. Butcher. The ball's running away to City. It's given Boston a chance to break down the right-hand side. Wilson plays the ball into the right-hand channel. It should be Kevin Sandwich. He skips past Jason Lee, who just stands firm, sticks his arm out and blocks his run forward. Free kick to the end.
Yeah, that was in that patch where it's very hard, John. It'll be freezing now as well. Very difficult, I'm sure, but he fouled. Well, he wasn't an active foul, he just stood and blocked him. Should be obstruction, surely, but he had put his arm up, which was interesting, because he did any blocking.
Alan Marriott with a free kick takes it into the City half. Up goes Taylor Fletcher, nudges forward into the Green. Green makes the most of a split there from the Boston defence and signs looks almost found Richard Butcher. Butcher going to shepherd this ball out of play. That's going to be a throw into the Imps.
Narrow again there, won't we, John? When, you know, this is certainly when you play 4-3-3, that's what's happening. Some pushing at the far end, City complaining for a free kick.
Green's on the ground, nothing given, and a weak back pass there almost lets Taylor Fletcher in. And the Boston defence forced to hammer that ball into the stand. So City's turn, we've got a bit of that early pressure.
Yeah.
Time to put your foot on it and impose their own game.
7.25 minutes gone here. Yeah, it's nice to get the ball in the far end.
Sandwich for City on the left, plays it to Gain. Gain, clever ball forward. Taylor Fletcher skips past one, he's in the penalty area. Where's the ball pass?
Corner.
The ball's blocked and it's gone behind for a City corner.
Second jump.
Third, I've got it.
Is it the third?
3 apiece on the corner.
John and Kev Bowley take 3 each. I've never had a quick run there for a short one.
Taken quickly to Sandwich. Sandwich chips it in. It's nodded wide though by Jamie McCoon.
Yeah, he couldn't turn his head round.
It's behind him. It's difficult to twist your arm like that. The ball's in the City fans at the moment. And, seems to be a rush coming out.
Was he in a grey jumper?
Sort of fawny colour, I think it was.
If you've been the rest of the time, know what I mean. Certainly somebody chanted, come on Tomo then. Obviously Boston will eventually bring on Lee Thompson. I'm sure they're super sub if they have to.
So Andy Kirk releases Thomas onto on the left hand side. Thomas up against Matthew Bloomer again. Lays the ball back though to McCann. McCann chips it forward. It should be Alan Marriott. It is Jason Lee, just absolutely flattened Alan Marriott. Marriott quickly on his feet. Referee's on the spot. Well, I wouldn't have got any argument. Or if I was Jason Lee, I wouldn't have got any argument. But obviously the other card.
Well, he just bundled it.
Still 1-0 to the Imps. Andy Kirk picks the ball up for the home side. Looking to get the better of Paul Morgan. Goes theatrically to ground. Good tackle from Morgan. Ball's with Matthew Bloomer. Great tackle from Bloomer. Plays the ball forward into the run of Simon Year. He's going to put Gabrielli under pressure. He does do so. And he forces a poor clearance as far as Butcher. Butcher to Peter Gain.
Nobody left.
No option to score for Gain. Obviously with the flat back score. Forced to play it back into their own half for Sandwich. Sandwich forward to Taylor Fletcher. Ball takes a bit of a bobble off his shin bone. So he's trying to get back his feet, isn't he? Appealing for a pull on the shirt. It's given Boston a chance to go forward. Through Kirk. Kirk is back to goal. Lays it into the pass of Russ. Russ swings the ball towards the far post, towards Thomas. Thomas heads it on towards Kirk. Kirk a shot on the turn and easily through to Alan Marriott.
Well, it's a shot on target, John, but you and I would have bent the back and picked it up. That ball came deeper, it didn't go to Lee to head down, but to Thomas, and said it well covered.
Handled over the top this time for Yeo, but the offside flag is Robin Yeo. Chance of another one-on-one with Nathan Abbey. 10 minutes gone then in the second half. City 1, Boston United 0.
City will be pleased to have withstood that initial onslaught and had a couple of breaks there. And now the free kick's coming in. McComb and Lee pushing each other everywhere.
Yeah, a good challenge coming in there from Taylor Fletcher. He feels for a throw in, but Don Boston's away. Taken quickly into midfield to Noble. Good build-up play from the Pilgrims now, and it's with Chris Holland. He lays it back to Thomas. Thomas is going to run at Matthew Bloomer. Gets across with that kick. Thomas last, and that's going to be a throw to City.
No, it isn't.
No. Throw to Boston. taken quickly by Thomas.
Keeps going behind that dreaded
post.
post.
Good piece of skill from Green, so he can gain possession back. Gain this time. Gets the ball down.
Wow, yeah.
Fancy footwork, goes to the ground, and a free kick for the Imps.
Yeah, that was
2 seconds.
Clever play, John. It was fancy footwork. He drew and the announcers just announced at the half-time substitution after 11 and a quarter minutes. But to go back, City have got the free kick, Gain drew it. Now everybody's virtuing the Boston half. Marriott going to kick long, John.
Yeah, kicks long, looking for Taylor Fletcher. Taylor Fletcher looking to flick the ball on. Gain running away from City in the second half. Boston with a chance to Thomas. Plays it long towards Jason Lee. Lee up against McCoom. And plays it straight into the touch, looking for the layoff. And an easy throw into the Imps.
Yeah, just that touching wood was settling the boat, John, at the start of this half. City often make a substitution around the hour mark. I suspect tonight, unless Blackwood comes on to shore something up, we won't be seeing many. Might be wrong. I don't know if Steve Thompson's here tonight watching, ready for Saturday. One would have thought he'd have made the short journey. Steve Thompson, of course, manager at Cambridge United, City's team who was entertained at the bank on Saturday. Bottom of the league with only 3 wins all season.
Those games that you've got to look at winning. The City have gained another free kick. Frustration seems to be getting the better of the two. Somebody's trying to slap the gate. All ends up. It's a free kick to the Imps.
City can swing this in, good position, John.
Good position with Sandwich in swinging with his left boot. Just that, swinging towards the penalty area. It's found Freddie Green snapshot.
Held to the keeper, isn't it?
By the keeper.
I think it was shot on target, John.
Snapshot.
Difficult from the distance.
Freddie's body well gathered the ball from near post. He quickly takes the drop kick.
And ball
against Andy Kirk.
Yeah. Bounced up.
It was his shirt. Clear handball.
I think the pitch did that, John. It bounced up as Young gets the wire stuck round his head.
I've got no hair to balance.
Oh, I see. I've got mine on top of his cap.
Slipping.
Bounced up there. The pitch did him, but he did handle it then.
Free kick for the Imps, taken by Alan Marriott. Looking long in for Taylor Fletcher. He's been in the air by Everton. Swing back towards the goalkeeper Nathan Abbey. Drop kick forward, should be Sandwich. It is, with a good header, beats third to the ball. Makes the man on the end of it. It's possible chance to play the ball forward. Alan Marriott, Paul Morgan on the edge of the area. Takes no chances, and clears the ball, and that's gone over the roof. Second ball over the roof of the stand. Throw into Boston.
Bounced in that bit of hard ground again, John, and he just played safe. I didn't blame him.
13, approaching 14 minutes gone in the second half. Fast approaching the hour mark. Still a goal for the good for the Imps. Ellender for the home side though. He chips the ball forward, that's gone straight into the top. 07881 913 249 is the number. Had plenty of text so far. Any thoughts and any questions? Referee Andy Durst was just telling Alan Marriott to hurry it up, but he's just going back to get the ball.
Yeah. Boston, I think, going to give another card in. Evans out, 2 on that there, dug out there.
This time, Taylor Fletcher does win a free kick when he went up with Ellender. Every time, I think, he's been marred in the back or good clever play, I think, it's going to be given by Taylor Fletcher.
Yeah, he's playing with Jane as once or twice as well.
Drawing the fouls and giving City the chance to reset people.
Yeah. Everybody back for Boston here, which means City can push everybody up. That's got to be better.
Everybody behind the ball for Boston. Sandwich is falling towards the edge of the penalty area. Up forward though, clear by the Boston defence. Sandwich is trying to misjudging his control, and Kirk plays the ball wide left.
Way out
and out of play. So throwing for him. Just back to the hour mark. Boston United 0 for City 1. Steve Hamlin with a goal. Absolute fortunate.
Sorry, Johnny. Steve Evans out there pointing, pushing men forward. I presume that's Paul Rayner out as well with him. City's bench much less animated, John.
Coon finds Butcher pushing past towards Sandwich. He's doing a lot of ball, Kevin Sandwich this evening. Looking for options. He's going to check back and he's going to switch the ball forward towards Franny Green. Green through over the goal for City. Franny Green for the Imps. He stretches. Ball's run free. Taylor Fletcher goes to ground.
Booking him for diving.
Given a penalty.
No, is he booking him?
The goalkeeper's flat out, Chris. It's so difficult to see, but the ball ran free.
Tony Green on
Tony
target.
Green stretched. Goalkeeper made a save. Fletcher was trying to. Was it Simon Hughes? Simon Hughes was trying to get hold of the loose ball. Went round.
Went down.
Yeah, who's now dancing to the home supporters. While Abbey received some treatment.
I don't think he showed a card, did he?
No, whether he probably just slipped. He's
But
saying
you can't tell, so far away,
So
it's
far away,
impossible.
you can't really
But that
tell
was a shot on target from Green.
Yeah. I think he's just stretching.
Here's the gate, you get...
The ball was just stretching ahead of him. Green got a shot in on target. Goalkeeper Abbey made a save. And it's not looking good for the Boston goalkeeper here because the stretch is coming off.
And there's no sub-goalkeeper.
So, worrying news for Boston, but
Yes,
we've got
Boston,
confirmation of the gate while all this is going on.
6,445, the highest Boston League crowd in the Football League, and the highest here since City came in the conference when there was 5,800, so it's beaten all that. But 2,047 from Lincoln officially declared. But the big news is that keeper Abbey is being stretched off and there's no sub-keeper.
Greetings from Dale and his converted City fans listening at RF Filingdales in North Yorkshire. Fans all over the place listening tonight.
Yeah, big audience, welcome to you all. He's definitely going on a stretch, it's so far away there. Couldn't see what happened really.
No, I mean, you can't really comment, so far away, but what happened, I think the Green had the shot, the loose ball call, Abbey made the save, the loose ball ran for Yeo and Abbey both went for the ball together.
Fell down.
Both went to ground. The goalkeeper has stayed on the deck.
We've been 2 minutes now, obviously long treatment to be added time. We're trying to ascertain who'll go in goal, but I would think being stretched off, they won't play with 10 men full. You know what I mean? That's not
just a case where the goalkeeper has to go on the sidelines and receive additional treatment like Outland plays.
Well, it could be.
We'll play without the goalkeeper. Well, all sorts of people running on the pitch here.
He's been bandaged up.
Been strapped up.
Yeah, we've called for the club doctor, Dave from Sky next. He's got his binoculars on it, John. He said he's been strapped up, is he, Dave? Yeah. Bandage round his head for the sounds of it.
His head?
I think so. Dave's got his binoculars on it from the distance. We'll try and get you up.
There's a crowd of players and a crowd of medical personnel.
They've called for the club doctor.
The club doctor's been called.
City
players are loosening up, keeping warm in the centre circle. And I think we've got about 3 minutes now.
Dead now, John. 3 minutes now. We're going to have a lot of interest. They're bringing a spare goalie's jersey out across the field here from the dressing room. So I suspect who's coming on might well be going in goal. For the look of that. They've certainly sent the...
Yeah, they've got Lee Thompson, Stephen O'Donnell, David Stafford, Courtney Pitt and the four substitutes. But is Paul Ellender coming across to take the jersey?
Is Ellender going to put the jersey on?
He's just coming across the other way with his manager, Steve Evans.
It was impossible from this distance to see what happened there. It looked innocuous. Yeah. He made a decent save. Yeo went in with him.
My initial thoughts was he given a penalty because he's pointed, but obviously, the ball just run away.
Yeah, we think Yeo slid in into him. It was pure reactions, obviously. Thankfully he can continue.
Abbey's alright and he takes the goal kick himself. Leeds won a free kick off Jamie McCoom. Free kick to the home side in the centre circle.
Just gave the goal kick there, so obviously it must have come off Yeo. Why?
Home crowd are running around Jason Lee. It was all over Jamie McCoom there, Jason Lee. I was just watching that one. Jason Lee was barging, tugging, pulling, elbowing, you name it, he was doing it. And referee Andy Durso is calling both him and Jamie McCoom to have a quiet word and just say, just calm it down, nothing silly.
This is where McCoom's got to keep it, John.
Yeah. He's an old pro, he's been
Yeah,
there,
he'll go down. You watch.
and he'll go down as the free kick goes in towards those two. Lee flicks it on, it's hooked wide of the post.
Allender.
It's well wide in the end.
Yeah, Allender.
City survived that half chance.
But Lee got up to that. First time he's really got up to that. City wants to get the ball down the far end and put some centres in. Could just have been a cut, John. You know, difficult. Obviously all bandaged round his head, although if it's a blood injury, they should have it, you know, done. Obviously not concussion, they should have come off.
That's it. So goal kick taken by Alan Merritt with Matthew Plumer. Hooks the ball forward. Flicked on by Taylor Fletcher for Richard Butcher. Butcher running at the Boston defence. Trying to feed the game. Game good play. It's Sandwich in space on the left hand side. Not much rainfall for Sandwich though. He plays it long and wins the throw in.
Did well there. Again, it was a narrow front three. It was a City going back down the far end. Good turn, I think.
Turn feeds again. He's got
out, I think.
Gone out of play for another throw in.
City throw though, isn't it?
For the line. Gave a throw in to City. Doing a free kick, I think.
Well, I thought the ball was already out. That was interesting.
Well impressed from Lincoln. There's a message coming from RF Farlingdale, from the converted fan and Dale.
Oh, good.
Pleasure to have you on board.
I hope it's not too cold up there. We're talking of winter from Saturday onwards, John. The forecast.
Does that mean I might have to wear a coat at home game on Saturday?
It might mean we'll be off at Orient on Tuesday night, which would do me a big favour. It would me as well, but that's another story. We'll get back to that on Saturday.
Ball hooked forward for Andy
superb,
Kirk. Superb
Morgan.
piece of skill from Paul Morgan. Sees him intercept the ball.
And then
it's
foul.
flattened by Andy Kirk. And that's going to be a free kick to him.
Mr. Durso stood there and made every decision tonight calmly.
The best one he got right was the dive by Thomas early on.
Dead in front of you, absolutely.
A lot of referees would have felt, would have fallen for it. But dead in front of us, and trying to fault the referee by going down under the challenge of Matthew Bloom on the referee having one of it. And put the Boston man for diving. City on the attack at the moment. Taylor Fletcher is beaten with two Boston men there, blocking his way to goal. Jason Lee's control lets him down there, plays the ball straight in the foot.
Yeah, City Boston that early spell in the second half. City haven't had an effort at Abbey since his injury, but we are getting the ball in midfield. The worst bit's going to be the 4 or 5 minutes added time, John.
Bloomer hooks the ball forward. Missed though by the Boston defence. Taylor Fletcher and Yeo's through on goal for City. Yeo's through on goal, pass one! Yeah! Yes! Simon Yeo! 18-5 for the Yeo man!
Yeo.
Lincoln City are 2 up! And that's counter-attacking.
19th, is it? Is that the 19th? 17th?
17th. Simon Yeo. Lincoln City 2. Boston United 0.
Has he booked him?
Referee's going to book Yeo now for over-celebrating.
Yeah, book Yeo over-celebrating, also in the 70th minute. Yeo's definitely booked for his celebration.
2-0 though to the Imps at York Street. Great counter-attack by City. 1-2 by Yeo and Fletcher. And it ends up with Yeo this time one-on-one with Abbey. Sees the ball nestled in the back of the onion bag.
The difference was, John, he was from the left, on his foot, on the angle, and it was there, and there was, well, they're already on the feet because they're stood up, aren't they? 1900 odd, 2000.
Stood up and making a lot of noise, and Yeo's through again, looking for the ball on over the top by Richard Butcher. Just what City needed then. 2 goals to the good here at York Street against Boston United. Morgan defending for City, cushion pass to Sandwich. Sandwich plays a decent, neat ball into Jamie McCoon. He looks up, plays the ball forward to Taylor Fletcher. Taylor Fletcher challenges Ellender for the ball. Misses out though, and it's played down the line. Nodded down by Matthew Plumer over City towards Butcher. Butcher to Taylor Fletcher. Good layoff from Taylor Fletcher towards Green. Nice stuff from City now. Down the line by Plumer for Butcher to chase onto. He forces the defender to lay it back to Abbey. Abbey's first time clearance. First shot on goal since Abbey got his injury.
Yeah, I was going to say, his injury had nothing whatsoever. No. It was superb. As I said, he'd been lucky. It was the 3rd time he'd got away. This time it was on the proper angle. And City looking good there, we say, John, with 18 and a half minutes plus at least 4 minutes added time. But I suspect if we're 2 up, a lot of this 6,000 crowd will empty before the whistle.
There's the City fans in the background who are making the noise. City's got a couple of throw-ins on the right-hand side. We're, 27 minutes?
Yeah.
So, 18 minutes to go.
Plus the 4, he'll play 5.
Looking at 23, 24 minutes to go here at York Street. And City have 2 goals to the good. Simon Yeo adding to Richie Hanlon's first half header a couple of moments ago. One-on-one with goalkeeper. Abbey cool sliding the ball past him for his 17th of the season and his 8th in the last 5 games.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, we all say if only Saturday, but it's interesting, isn't it?
And it's another game which he could have had a couple more. But,
yeah.
You know. In the end, he's eventually made one count. City have just got to weather a little bit of a pressure from Boston at the moment. They come forward. The ball's played towards Ross. He chips the ball forward. Should be Alan Barrett. Indeed it is.
I suppose we should get the health warning, John. We were 2 up at Sincilbank with less than 10 minutes to go.
Yeah. Just
to give that health warning.
Long way to go yet. City with the ball in their attacking third of the field. He's again putting Boyack under pressure. Forces him to slide his clearance back with Gaines. Looking at Morgan. That's related back to Stanley. Sorry, Chris.
No, I suppose I was just thinking the critics in the true sense of the word will say 4-3-3's worked again tonight.
It has so far, touch wood, and there's plenty of wood around to touch. And there's stand offside flag goes against Simon Yeo.
So that takes the ball back 60 yards, John.
RF Wildingdales is going mad, is the message coming in.
Good.
Never seen so much happiness in a desolate place in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I was going to say I'm a dam busted round there, but I don't know dam busters at Firendale, but I might do one up High Street tonight, John, around Sincilbank.
You've got to deal with this at the moment. Jason Lee heads the ball forward, easily through to Alan Marriott though. Cooley brings the ball down on his knee.
I should have thought Thompson would have to come on for the home side. Not that it's any of my business whatsoever.
Alan Marriott, long clearance off the head of Simon Yeo. Back towards Peter Gane. Gane looking to get the wrong side of his face. Being manhandled there, but back with Kevin Sandwich. Sandwich down the line looking for Yeo. Yeo beats the ball by Boyack though. That's going to touch over City. It's going to be a throw in.
Yeah, City going forward. They had that opening 5 minutes, but since the injury, before that, to be fair, they haven't threatened.
Chip ball there by Hanlon, almost finding Yeo, having quickly off his line to nip in and then intercept the ball. Goalkeeper Abbey with a bright white bandage around his head, following an earlier accidental collision with Simon Yeo. Plays the ball forward, doesn't find a teammate. Back with Peter Gane to City. He finds Taylor Fletcher. Taylor Fletcher gets the wrong side of his man and is running at the Boston defence now. He's got Freddie Green with support. Taylor Fletcher's greedy though. He's gone alone. And this time that one's gone, high, wide, not very Hudson.
And caught me a man in a blue coat. Greedy was trying to get up alongside him, but he couldn't get there. No, he couldn't jump. And he couldn't reverse the angle for Yeo on the angle who was coming in. Yeo looked sharp up there, John.
Sharp, but he's also had a yellow card, so he's just got to watch himself a bit, just not get too carried away. And he's got to look on to latch onto this ball from
wrong foot.
Taylor Fletcher, wrong foot, stuffs his effort. Ball played back to Abbey. Abbey's slice clearance though. He's found his way to Sandwich. Sandwich inside to Gane. Gane looking for the reverse pass, beats for the challenge and ball's back with Andy Kirk. Kirk's going to run at Paul Morgan. Plays turn to Russ. Russ crosses it towards the edge of the box where it's Thomas. Thomas, an excellent strike and a superb piece of goalkeeping from Alan Marriott. Spread himself well and clutched the ball.
John, with a great view behind this goal as they come towards you, and we were both pointing. We saw Thomas coming in totally unmarked there, but his shot was straight at Allen. I mean, he had to dive a little, but keeper of his capabilities, we get down to that one. The clock moves on, 31 minutes now gone, so that's 14 plus the long added time to go. Touching all this wood. They're just having a spell, John.
Yeah, just got to withstand this spell. Jason Lee goes up with that Hanlon, and he goes up with Butcher. Butcher wins the ball. So by the aid of an arm, handball decision going against the Imps.
That's better. We're keeping Yeo up. That's better now. That's interesting. They've only kept 1-1 at the back.
Yeah.
I know.
I know. Defender's free kick.
Whoop it straight out, John. It could be interesting.
Free kick comes in. Jason Lee goes
well up, Jamie.
Well up. Good header from Jamie McCoon. back with Boston Oates. Chip forward by
look
Boyle.
at him.
Leeds all over.
All over him.
All over him. Free kick to the Imps.
I tell you what,
a few seconds.
McCoom was to blame for the third goal on Saturday, but he's done very well tonight against Pineapple Leeds.
Yeah, superb marking job so far from Jamie McCoom. Playing in a flat back four alongside Paul Morgan. And Jason Lee hasn't really ever sniffed so far.
No, he hasn't. Kirk had that one real good effort first half, otherwise he hadn't. Oh, he tried to hook that through the City man to the on-running man, didn't. I think Abby's alright. I just think he got caught.
Or cut or something, but he's back with City at the moment. Samrick looking to switch play. I think they completely misdirected that one. Looking to find Franny Green on the right. The ball went out of play for throwing to Boston, taken quickly. Ellender chips it forward towards Lee. Lee looking to find Kirk. Kirk's tried to Thomas. Thomas swings across into the danger area. Up goes Kevin Samrick though for City. Helped on by Bloomer. Richard Butcher helps it on as well. City come away with the ball that's back on the halfway line. Boston play it forward with Thomas. Thomas lays it towards McCann. McCann chips it in. Hanlon's there for City though, as is Taylor Fletcher. Balls up forward.
Yes, well done Gaining.
Good pressure from Gaining. Forces Paul Ellender to kick the ball out of play.
And we get, might get a substitute in a minute.
He's trying to get Freeman, the physio's behind the goal, waving the goalkeeper's shirt, and I think that's it for.
I think the goal is going to come off. I think unless
after we said he was alright, unless he just needs a bandage readjustment.
If it's blood on his shirt, he's got to take it off. There's no doubt. But the trouble is, will the shirt come off with a bandage? This could be interesting here. Because all these regulations don't excite me.
Put the new shirt on and get it covered in blood, putting it on.
Yeah, then it'll be as bad as ever. So is he coming off, or is he having it? David's got his glasses on this again, indebted to him tonight. He can see what's happening at far end.
It was for Sky Sports.
Yeah, it was Sky Sports on that. And of course we'll be able to watch it tonight, presumably. Is he going to come off or not?
Referee Durso's over there, just trying to find out what's going on. Abbey's coming off, I think, Chris. Yeah. No, it's carrying on. I think it's just an adjustment to the bandage.
Yeah.
Another minute to throw on the time.
It's so far away.
So far away. All ends up, City have a throw in. We're going to the Boston dugout.
It's going to be bedtime when we finish tonight. John this added time.
Boston in possession. Ball's looped forward towards Jason Lee. He's all over Jamie McCoom again. And now he's straight to the sandwich.
And sticks his hand up.
Says, sorry mate, didn't quite see you there.
Yeah. And some mindless idiot behind the goal shot smacking James. The Boston crowd have been very quiet, John.
Very quiet. I'll just turn the headphones off and see if I can hear them again.
No, they're not. It's the City fans at the far end, if anybody can hear anything. I just wonder if we get into time and Boston are going to lose. They will take the goalie off, ready for Saturday, because they've only got a youth goalie who apparently isn't strong enough. But that's
Boston Bristol Road and Boston City. Back from most, and they're on the
good
attack
turn.
again. Good piece of short and feet again. Skips past one, skips past two, skips past three. Doesn't skip past four though, but Hamlin picks the loose ball up and finds Samrick. Samrick chips the ball forward to Gain, who's continued his run across the field. Now on the left-hand flank, back heel, twisting and turning, looking for options.
Goal kick.
Down by Butcher. Got out for a goal kick to Boston.
I'm surprised Boston have 17. Sorry, John. John looks like 80 minutes. I'm surprised Thompson hasn't come on. You know,
they're looking from a Boston point of view. They need to change things up front. It's just not working for them so far.
Yeo was theory through again.
Free by Taylor Fletcher. Header forward. Back will sit in. Butcher picks the ball up. Plays the ball down the flank. Taylor Fletcher to run onto. He's going to put Austin McCann under pressure. Ryan Winner throw in for City. McCann does manage to hold the ball clear. Butcher's header goes straight. Good straight throw in. Boston quickly taken down the flank to Jason Lee. Again, Jamie McCoom's there for City. Again, McCoom gets the best of him. This time though the ball runs free to Boston. Cushion header by Morgan. Finds McCoom under pressure from Andy Kirk. McCoom over his shoulder onto the roof of the stand.
I was saying, McCoom's done well tonight. Jason Lee's an awkward devil to play against. Boston coming forward.
Ball's in midfield, chip forward, looking for Andy Kirk. Paul Morgan's across though, and then he gets the ball clear as Danny Thomas. Thomas waits and looks for options on the edge of the box. Shepherded by Matthew Bloomer. Ball's now with McCann. McCann swings a low centre in. And as far as Richard Butcher. Butcher trapped the ball. Alan Marriott picked the ball. Back pass was the appeal, but
I'll take a bet. The first word Steve Evans says to Scott Dalton in the interview is the ref costed it for not giving us the penalty.
Playing side because it was right in front of him. Going to City on the halfway line.
9 minutes. Scott staying behind me.
Probably near a quarter of an hour.
Yeah, I think we are. But I think you'll find this crowd will start drifting, John. The record,
yeah. Down the line for City. Taylor Fletcher put in defence under pressure and does well to keep the ball in play. Goes on the left-hand side. Game forces a mistake. That's gone straight into touch against the North.
I think if City up the gap and you get a third in, it's about not getting injuries to Saturday, John.
Taylor Fletcher tries to look for range.
On target.
On target. A weak at the moment. Straight into the arm. Nathan Abbey. Franny Green gets a good challenge in there. Falls out for a throw in to Boston on the halfway line on their left-hand side. Play forward to Boyer. Good challenge though coming in from Paul Morgan. Franny Green's battling away there. Back with Butcher. Butcher's defeated Gain. Gain finds Taylor Fletcher. Taylor Fletcher twists and turns.
Nobody left.
Nobody left though. Plays the ball forward for Richard Butcher for City.
Held off.
Goalkeeper comes off his line though.
Yeah, he did well.
The ball. Now he's had a go at Richard Butcher.
Now that was interesting. I mean, it's so far away, John.
So far away that Abbey was quick to react and straight at Richard Butcher there.
Boston substitute going to come. I can see to our right there, and the fourth official, Boo's got the board ready, I think.
Goal kick plays forward though. With Paul Morgan for City though. For Peter Gain. Gain back to Alan Marriott.
That is a back
closed down by Kirk. Marriott plays the ball first time. Looking for Yeo. Yeo beaten in the air. Ball back though for City by Hamlin. To Taylor Fletcher, back to Gain. Gain lays to Sandwich. Sandwich with long ball down the flank. Offside.
It's all time, Johnny.
Boston, I think, a chance to make the 62.
Well, I think it's 85th minute, and if we can see the board when it comes, we'll tell you. Of course, the board's on the side, and we're behind the goal.
15 plays, I think.
So it is Thompson who I'd expect. And the fans in front are happy for Noble.
Thompson for Noble, so I was in. It's a forward for a midfielder.
Well, Thompson's playing the wing, can't he, normally? And Alan Whitbeck, the announcer, to see this one. Oh,
he spotted it. He's on the ball now.
To be fair, he sat behind the goal end, the line's there, but he doesn't hold the ball round. It must be a nightmare when it's the visitors.
For Boston, Lee again misses the ball this time. It's back to Ellender. McComb hooks the ball clear for City. Richard Butcher pressurising Boston now. Conte for free kick against Holland. Holland leads the free kick for Austin McCann. Places it on the muddy turf. City's got to defend this free kick coming in from their right. Chip forward towards the penalty area. Flicked on by Ellender. That's going to go safely free to Alan Marriott. Shoots the ball in play.
Had to let it out, waste more time. Good ball though.
To Kevin Sandwich on the left hand side. Got slamming here and Gary Taylor Fletcher making the start forward. Looks for Richard Butcher though. Doesn't find it. Butcher does pick the loose ball up and finds Hamlin. Hamlin batting away though. Ball runs away from it. Gives Boston a chance to gain possession back with Boyer. Boyer to Andy Kirk. Kirk plays a 1-2 back to Boyer. Plays back to Kirk. Kirk very deep towards his own halfway line. Chips it forward. Straight on the head of Kevin Sandwich though. Sandwich linked up well with Peter Gain before clearing the line. High ball forward, putting Ellender under pressure. And Ellender pushing header back to Nathan Abbey.
I think Abbey is alright, John. I suspect you just blood just coming out of his bandage. Oh, he's given that one against McComb on the lead as you hear the cheers. Boston just tried to come forward, 41 minutes on the watch. But we know it's going to be 5 and 6. There should be 5 or 6 added minutes. So if they scored, they'll be pressured, John. But otherwise, touching all this Wood City have defended well.
30 yards out. Austin McCann setting his sight. Alan Marriott's got 3 men in the wall.
He does shoot McCann.
Now there's 2. McCann chips it forward though. Flicked on by Gabrielli. Jason Lee's making an issue himself. And a great save by Alan Marriott. Onto his own bar by McComb and over for a corner.
It was a shot on target, well blocked by Marriott from quite close range, and then McComb tried to clear and just headed over his own mark. City pulled all 11 men back into the penalty area, John.
Yeah, all 11 men are back in the penalty area to defend this Boston corner. Coming in swing, left footed from Thomas. It's a good corner. Gabrielli goes up, heads the ball down, ball's in around, good save by
Out, get it out.
Taylor Fletcher swings, misses, and he's elbowed by
out.
Lead. Well out in the end by Simon Yeo. Picks it up, he's got Franny Green screaming for the ball, but he's done well, he's found Peter Gain on the left. Gain just takes his time going forward, cuts inside. Turn of pace from Peter Gain, plays the ball forward.
Nobody there. That was a great run by Green. If he'd seen him to his right, he's 50 yards clear.
Jason Lee up with Jamie McComb again. McComb heads the ball back towards Alan Marriott.
Well done, Alan.
Good goalkeeping too. I'll stay down now. Might as well follow under Thompson's challenge. Does well there, Marriott. Springs back.
That was their spell, John, a danger.
That's it. Dangerous corner.
The drummer plays the slow drum there. Ball on the top for City.
Taylor Fletcher's pushed in the back there.
Just out the area. Well, it looks near the edge of that. I don't think it's that far, John.
Somewhere edge of the D, very central.
Sandwich or Taylor Fletcher.
Sandwich territory.
Well, I think it's the wrong side for Sandwich, John. He likes from the right come. I fancy Taylor Fletcher will fancy it in this. What about Hanlon?
Richie Hanlon with his first goal.
Yeah, City keeping 4 men back. Look at this, as Boston lead 3 up. This is interesting.
Franny Green, Taylor Fletcher, Hanlon and Sandwich are all standing over the ball. Definitely going to be a direct entry. We've got 1, 2, 3, 5 Boston men in the wall.
John, in that bottom corner, making dive.
Franny Green's going to go into the wall now, just to block the view for Abbey, wasn't it?
Yeah, on the end, it's got to go to.
Got to go on the
end. Right, he's diving left. Who is it, Hanlon? It's Sandwich. Oh, curved wide. At least he put it wide. They're into quick break. We've got the official attendance. And the gate 6-4-4-5. Oh, Boston coming.
A snapshot there by Thompson. Appeals for a handball against Bloomer, who was probably about 3 inches away from Thompson when he struck the ball. And the ball deflected back to Alan Marriott. Marriott forward.
Last minute to normal time, offside.
Offside against Simon Yeo. Last minute normal time. Good 5, if not more,
minutes.
Following the head injury to goalkeeper Nathan Abbey is about to take. Free kick, 6 forward. Over the head of Thomas and finds Richard Butcher though. Butcher able to find a teammate. The ball's chipped forward, high ball forward. Alan Marriott's come off his line.
Offside.
Offside flag comes up though.
And the board should come up, John, in about 10 seconds. I would suspect it'll say 5.
I would say 5 or 6.
But it should possibly, to be fair, say 6. But
free kick to taken by Alan Marriott. Taylor Fletcher beaten in the air. Back with Richard Butcher. Butcher late to Kevin Sandwich. Chips the ball forward, but pace nodded down by Taylor Fletcher. Back with Butcher. Beats to the ball. Boston who give the ball away straight away to Peter
5,
Gaines.
is it? 5, yeah.
Peter Gaines twisting and turning.
It's about
for options. Finds Sandwich. Sandwich forward and it's the touch for a throw into City.
And I suspect this ground will start to empty. They are down, John. They're walking down the Derrick there. They're going out.
City have got 5 minutes to keep out the Boston attack. They're 2 goals to the good though.
Yeah.
So they've got that little bit of a cushion, and they've also got possession of the ball. Peter Gaines.
And that's no, it's into the corner.
Looks like we're at corner. It's a mistake by Gaines in for City. Peter Gaines.
Paul should have squared it.
It's on his right foot, Chris.
Should have squared it.
Yeah, it was at the 6-yard box. To glory into the side neckers.
There we've touched wood and say City will move up to 5th. Touching wood. I may have curved that.
Attack from Boston. Andy Kerr back to goal. Goes to Boyat. Boyat whips across in towards Thompson.
Well out, Richie.
Richie Hanlon back there helping out. And now it's City's turn to break forward. Taylor Fletcher.
No whip
right in support, which does well to find Butcher, who looks for the reverse pass. And it's gone astray. Sandwich forced to defend this though. Back with Hanlon to Morgan. Morgan back to Sandwich. Good football from City. And forward along the deck by Thomas.
Offside.
Offside flag up again against Thomas.
It's all time off the clock, John.
We've played
46 and 3/4.
2 minutes.
Man of the match.
Substitute for Lincoln City.
Boston's man of the match, Paul Ellender.
Taylor Fletcher's coming off, and he's going to be replaced by Guy Ipua.
Is it?
Guy Ipua is going to come off the City then for GTF.
And the 90th minute of the three. I thought that said 20.
Taylor Fletcher is in no rush, of course, to make his way to the finish line. We've arranged him to do this, but when he's doing it himself, like Boston. Taylor Fletcher comes off, great that on comes Guy Ipua for his second appearance, joining in on loan from Doncaster Road.
Not bad coming on 2-0 up away from home in the Lincolnshire derby in added time, is it? Good time to come on.
Ipua's going to join his teammates to defend this
Superb.
free kick. Great header from McCoon, beats Lee in the air again. Back with Thompson. Thompson chips into the danger area. Alan Marriott. Good call, good communication.
Are we going to text John?
The ball. Confirmation of the goal, actually.
What, the first one?
Long ball forward
for
from Alan Marriott. Over Yeo's head, but it's back with Ipua. Ipua just misses out on the ball. It's back with Franny Green to Yeo. Bounce away to Yeo though. Picked up by Boston. Danny Thomas. Should drop the challenge to Butcher. Doesn't play the ball past Butcher though. Down a foot. Throw in to Boston United. Taking down the line for Jason Lee. Lee forward to Kirk. Kirk's going to run the City defence now, but just plays the ball straight into Peter Gaines' backside. Gaines slides in to gain the ball back. He's run an absolute socks off Peter Gaines.
Yeah.
First full game back since December. And this time Thomas goes to ground, and this time it is going to be a free kick.
He caught him, John, but he made a meal of that.
90 seconds. Less than 90 seconds remaining.
Well, it's happened at Twinsellbank, John, but if they scored now, by the time you've emptied it in the back, you kick it down the far corner.
City's got to defend this free kick from Boston. Thomas runs over the ball, waits for the referee's whistle. Chips it in towards the penalty spot. The big men go up, a cool header down.
That'll do us. That'll do us.
Needs a few seconds up now, Mazza.
City fans, and none of them have left, John.
No, absolutely 2,047 City fans here. Hacked into the town end of York Street, Sandy Sandwich. Kevin's family doing the place ball forward, gathered by Nathan Abbey, the Boston goalkeeper. We're in the last 30 seconds, Chris.
Yeah, we're going to be on our feet, John.
We're going to be on our feet to salute what has been a tremendous Lincoln City performance again.
Here we go, a break.
It could be three as Richard Butcher picks the ball up, looking for options, chips it forward towards Yeo. Yeo back to Butcher.
Oh,
but the ball's in the right end of the field.
Yeah, I'm an arm man, John, you know that.
Abbey's arm.
Yeah. Is that a pub, the Abbey arm?
It is, with a college.
Yeah, they are, you see. I'm putting my pen away, John. I'm celebrating victory.
I'll put my phone in my pocket. I'm going to get my digitator out to record Steve Alexander's post-match comment. Boston trying to look.
That'll do us.
Well,
Goal kick.
by Lee Thompson. And that, I
will
think,
be that.
Is that.
He'll take this goal kick. It'll go in midfield. It'll be headed down. The whistle will go and the Imps will be fifth.
And it'll be the 8th away win of the season.
Yeah.
For Lincoln City. And it'll be a victory that will lift them up to 5th in the table going into Saturday's game against Boston.
And we are in Echoes round York Street. The ball's played up.
And there
headed down.
Final whistle here at York Street. Lincoln City have beaten Boston United by 2-0. Chris punches the air. We all punch the air.
Easy champ, the City faithful. And to be honest, it was.
It was.
It was.
Hanlon with the opener on 36 minutes from 25-30 yards. Top corner. Top draw. Simon Yeo, that man in form. 18-5 for him. Slots home number 2 on 70 minutes. And it's finished Boston United 0. Lincoln City 2.
It's great, the faithful are on the feet and in the stand, John, at the far corner, and the boys go down. They ran off on Saturday at Rochdale. Yeo gets a special mention from the faithful.
Keith and Evans walking off hand in hand, that's good to see.
Gary walking around cuddling all the players.
And you can see what that win means to the Lincoln lads, because they're all to a man out there, hugging each other, high-fiving.
And the Boston lot have gone home.
And the Boston lot have gone home, and they're going to have a sulk. It's the Lincoln fans you can hear in the background. It's been an enjoyable evening at York Street Stadium in Boston.
Well, that's an exaggeration, John. Even on such a night as this stadium. Now we've got to do the business on Saturday. Just one game in 46, as I always say on these occasions. But I'll settle for the 6-point gap. So we look forward to speaking to you on Saturday. Steve Thompson brings Cambridge United. It's another game, another 3 points to win. City move up to 5th, close the gap on automatic promotion, and probably knock one side well out of the playoff race. We'll see that in time. So it's good night from a happy Chris.
And from a happy John, it's good night.